everybody.
Don't forget to tap, 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 tap the screen. Look at all the hearts fill up. Make comments where you're from. We're in Vegas right now. So we're so excited. Florida girls in Vegas. The Chippendales already tried to holler. Like, no. I'm at the Candle Queen. You don't do Chippendales. You didn't follow my Instagram, so.
Hello, folks. We are live in Las Vegas. As you can see, the rodeo's in town. So Cowboy Paul Vato is in the house. But today is a very, very special edition of Paul Vato Presents because I have SeLaLuz Candles, the owner, Daniele Hall, also from Owwll and amongst a lot of other social media. I'm going to set this down and help me out here. You think that's going to be good? Or let's see. Let me sit.
There we go.
Ooh, that's perfect.
Mm-hmm. Cover all up.
You don't have to. That's all right. That's good. It's quite all right. Well, welcome, folks. Welcome to Fireside. If you're joining us in the audience or in one of our live streams, which is Twitch or Instagram or Facebook, welcome, everybody.
We got Instagram and TikTok back there too.
If it looks like we're not looking just at you, it's because we also have Instagram and TikTok going on in the background. We are streaming everywhere. But you can also go to paulvato.com and follow me there. But it's so good to see you guys. Welcome to Vegas.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. Honestly, this is really, really exciting.
Have you been to Vegas before?
Yes. Yeah.
Both of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
She pulls me along to all the fun places.
Oh, good.
I'm like, you
good.
Tell me where I'm going, and I'll just go. I'll be there.
Follow.
Yes.
Amazing. Well, it's so good to see you. Were you surprised that there were a lot of cowboys in town because the rodeo is here?
I know. Honestly, it was like starting to freak me out because I was like, dude, why is there so many? Like I said, dude, cowboys just come here vacationing. Like they don't get out of town, and so they're like Vegas.
Well, that is true, though. They do, because it is technically, we're in the West, and Vegas has a rich history, especially, like downtown Fremont Street. It started in 1905, but there's a rich history there because there was a guy named Benny Binion who came from Texas. Granted, he was running from the law. The Texas Rangers had a shoot-on-sight order, which meant that if they saw him, they could kill him and no repercussions. As a matter of fact, I think they wanted that to happen. So it got a little hot, so Benny came to Vegas, and then he was the proprietor of Binion's Horseshoe Casino, which is now just called Binion's, and now there's another Horseshoe here in Vegas. But yeah, so the rodeo's been around for a very long time, and all the cowboys would always go and stay at Binion. So there's a rich history of cowboys, coming
just
here.
The gold rush and I get it. We are in cowboy territory.
But
this week,
these first 2 weeks of December,
right?
It is Cowboy Central. And I get excited because I get to rock my cowboy hat. I get to rock my cowboy boots. Yes, I thought you guys might enjoy it. So Cowboy Paul.
I was really excited to see you have the cowboy hat on too. I don't know why I packed cowboy girl stuff, but I did
cowboy girls,
cowgirl stuff for Vegas, but I did, and that's why I guess.
I think you knew.
You subliminally knew.
God wanted me to fit in.
God wanted you to find a cowboy.
Yeah.
And you guys don't even have to go out looking for cowboys.
They came to you.
Showed up at your door.
Oh, that's true.
Paul Vato's cowboy gigolo service.
Yes. Cigar model service.
Cigar model. Male prostitute, everything.
Everything extraordinaire.
Everything extraordinaire. That's right. Oh, so you came all the way from Florida to be on Paul Vato Presents.
We did.
Yes. Yeah. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
flying
folks,
everywhere. So.
Show's over. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
You're
Show's over.
Show's over.
We did it.
Bye. Nap time.
Yes.
So why don't we talk a little bit about you? I mean, you are what do you call yourself as far as social media goes? A divine
marketing strategist.
A divine marketing strategist. Mm-hmm. I think that's brilliant. And your company is SeLaLuz Candles,
right?
Which I believe is Spanish for
Be the light.
Be the light.
Mm-hmm.
Be the light candles. And you speak Spanish? Un poquito?
Sí, yo hablo un poquito. Más o menos.
Sí,
Qué bueno.
Spanish? Do you speak Spanish or do you speak Cuban? Because I know you're from
Florida.
Florida. It's like Dora the Explorer Spanish. Just kidding. No, I can speak it pretty much. I've been all over like Peru, Puerto Rico, and I know all the dialects are a bit different, but Spanglish, Gringa.
But I think that's just, I think especially Spanish speakers, if they see someone that's maybe not a native Spanish speaking person, they love it when somebody at least tries. So even if you just know hola and gracias, that's fine. But then with somebody like you can tell that you actually know the language and you appreciate the culture.
Hola papi, ¿cómo estás? ¿Qué haciendo, güey? I'm like, oh mami, oh cool, okay. Okay, hi.
She could literally get away with anything if she said
I actually needed an iPhone charger. I was in the middle of a road trip and I needed my
I couldn't believe the story.
GPS.
I could not believe
And I was
the
starting to
story.
like freak out a little bit because like if I don't find a charger within this little area, like I'm not going to know where I'm going.
We were on like a 4-hour little like road trip trying to get to.
I stopped at like 3 different gas stations. Sold out. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pull my Spanish out of my pocket and see if one of these nice, lovely men will give me the charger right from their car. And hola papi, he gave me his charger.
Well, obviously.
I was like, gracias.
Well, then all of a sudden she calls me because we're like caravanning together, and I was like worried about her. I just left her, but I didn't know.
I had to pull off.
Yeah, and I had no idea, but I just knew like her phone was nearing death, and I was like, okay, are you good? And she was just like, yeah, I got a phone charger, and I was like, oh great. Did you spend like $100 on this random phone charger? She was like, nope, somebody gave it to me for free, and I was like, only that would happen to you. Like,
yeah, she arrived like 20 minutes early, so she knew.
Gab, like.
Well, yeah, you call a Latino papi and you're gonna get whatever you want from him.
When you're I was blonde girl.
Pretty blonde girl. I'm like, hola papi. Like I had to cool myself off. It was getting a little warm in here. I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm sure it's the tequila as well. It's the tequila speaking. Sorry, folks. We're not cheating on you, but we are also streaming to Instagram and Twitch, I believe.
Instagram and TikTok.
Where can people find you? Where can people find either, I don't know if you want to give out your personal Instagram or SeLaLuz, or if it's all kind of one?
Only at the SeLaLuz _ candles. You'll see me tagged in a lot of videos too. So if you scroll, you can hit that tag and you'll see my other accounts that are tagged, just like Owwll app. You can find us on the Owwll app. Me and you, both of you, download now. Use code candles.
Me too, by the way.
Use Vato.
Oh yeah, shit, it's on the Owwll app too. I forgot.
Wow. I need to go more. I need to go live more.
Should we introduce ourselves?
Oh, wow. Thank you, guys. Shannon, I'm the VP of Ops for SeLaLuz.
Are you still here? What are you...
I'm just quiet. I'm just hiding my
She's the one that keeps it all together.
That's right.
Do you think I could do this all myself?
Show some appreciation.
I do, especially for someone so young, because you must be, 18?
Yeah, that's what the bartender thought.
That's what the bartender thought.
I had to walk away from getting water.
The bartender made her step away like a child, like a baby. Made her step away from the bar before,
took her water, went
all I wanted was
he was
water.
Like this.
All I wanted was water. They were ordering tequila.
I can't let you have this. Sorry.
And
he goes. He wouldn't even ring you up while you were standing there.
I'm like, take it as a compliment, girl. Like, you have 3 kids and you're 34, so like,
for sure.
He thinks you're like not 21.
But I just wanted my dang water.
He didn't even,
I was parched.
He didn't even card me.
I was parched. Paul's like, I'll take the water. And I was like, thank you.
Yeah. I know how it works, and if anyone ever has questions, how it works, please DM me, how to get drinks for free. Here's the deal. They'll either be free, and thank you for offering to buy me a drink, but I'm like, I'm not going to let you spend another $16 when, as long as you're playing, you get it for free. So
I should have just sat there and played the game for a little bit.
You could have put $20 in and play. So here's the deal, though.
I can make money.
You can make money, but you could also lose money, because next thing you know, you're like, oh my God, I just had 3 drinks.
I should have just bought
and it cost me $300. Or you walk away with $1,000. You're like, oh my God, I'm wasted. and I have $1,000 in my pocket until tomorrow morning when you wake up and you're like, I thought I had $1,000 in my pocket. What happened to it?
Oops. Luz fan back there and here, like, let us know. Have you been to Vegas? Put it in the comments. Put a money sign. That's because that's what we're gonna try to play a little bit. Maybe like $100.
Any like recommendations on like what to play? I don't know.
Tell us your special skills. Buffalo. Oh, the slots.
I like, if I'm going to play slots, it'll probably
The
be Buffalo.
Okay.
I think the best game to learn how to play is video poker, and specifically like double bonus poker or double I like. But really the best odds are double bonus poker, which sometimes, if you find the right machine, is actually over 100%. Technically, and it's only by a very small margin, but in theory you could play, and make a little bit of money, but you have to know how to play correctly. That's the thing. If you're playing for free drinks, you're never going to get paid what you should be getting paid. But
do they know that you're just sitting there? Do they like cameras? Be like, this person just sitting there drinking?
They don't care, because they know that the more you drink, the more they have a chance of taking all of your money.
This is my key to playing slots, everybody. Okay, I swear this works.
Okay.
And like, if you go to a slot, I only like there's one slot. Like, you like Buffalo. The Buffalo is good. I have one that's called, I think it's like Cash Money, and there's a wheel.
Sure.
I like that one. Okay. The key is you have to put $100 in, and you have to do max bet. That's the key.
I agree with max bet. You could start with 100.
I think at least starting with 100.
Sure. But you can't be afraid to max bet. But you can also kind of mix it up.
If it's not hitting,
then don't be afraid to move.
Yeah, bring it down one. Yeah, bring it down all the way and then go back. But yeah, that's my trick. Max bet and at least 100 in the machine.
I like that. I think that's great advice. But to drink for free at a bar,
getting back to the real.
Yeah, you can put $20, and as long as you're tipping the bartender, they're usually pretty good. Now, some of the properties will have a little light behind the slot machine, behind the machine, and it'll be green if they can give you a drink. So sometimes they don't even have a choice. They'll look and they'll say, "Oh, you haven't played enough." Like, I know that
really?
like the Golden Nugget downtown used to do that. If you hadn't played enough, but now sometimes if you know the bartenders, then it's pretty easy.
Oh, if you haven't sat there long enough. Okay,
right,
it's like
you
a
haven't played
sensor.
Yeah, the machine knows how much you put into it, and because you can also put $20 in. When the bartender comes around, you're like, max bet's $1.25, and just keep doing that every time he sees you. Order a drink, tip him $1.
Do the penny slots. Put in $20. Hit the penny thing one time. 1 cent drink.
Well, there you go. That works, especially if the cocktail waitresses are walking around.
Alcohol isn't good for you anyway, so.
Yeah, so you shouldn't be.
Actually, we were here because we were supposed to also meet our friends here, our franchisees of Culture. So all my friends that I like to keep in my group are like, serial entrepreneurs, like just well-off people that have goals. And one of them is they started the Culture. Have you had the Cov and Kratom? Did you get your package in?
I just got it.
You did?
I
just got it. Take a little hot minute from down there, huh?
I apparently. And I started opening it, so I know that I saw a plate and I saw something else in there, but I haven't had a chance to.
I was gonna tell you to bring your candle and be like, "Can I borrow it this weekend and then give it back to you?" There's so many great photo opportunities.
Oh,
here.
I should have. Well, I can still come back tomorrow with it, and we can walk around.
Yeah,
we can walk a bunch of photos.
Free smells. But we were gonna look for Culture franchise locations, but our friends didn't come.
Oh, okay.
But I think a Kratom and Kava bar would do so good in it.
Yeah. And that's legal. It's
legal.
This Kratom.
It's booze free. It's alcohol
booze free.
And so I'm excited for you to try the Kratom.
Is Kava the one that makes your mouth go numb?
Yes.
I had that in Hawaii.
Yes.
And I was like,
it's kind of from the Fiji Islands.
I was like, what's going on? Like, does it get you high or something, or
it's like
relaxing, or
it's just a little relaxing?
It's nature's Xanax, is like what they describe it as. And then the Kratom is like an opioid, like so taking a pain pill, and it does the same effects,
but not to the degree
of
quality morphine.
Nothing like that.
So it's a great alternative to alcohol.
Oh, wonderful! Speaking of
cheers.
Which, cheers.
Wow, you guys are just.
You want your water?
What's your thing?
Show me your ID first, and then you can have your water.
Or drinks on the floor. She's actually, Shannon's my VP of operations. Literally, I couldn't do this without her. I couldn't do it all.
Sorry, I forgot to do this.
I literally just splashed my nose.
Is that good? Truly?
Is Mark Cuban gonna watch us?
Maybe. If I saw you on there, I'd be like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch
He
this.
approved me to be on the wait. Like, I was on the wait list, and I was on the wait list for like a day because I name dropped you and Jason.
There you go. That's
awesome.
And I got in.
I love that. Yeah, because you did get in awfully quick as a creator.
I didn't think I was
Fireside.
gonna get on at all, to be honest with you. But maybe there's someone like Jason on the back end approving people. Like,
I think if they see, if they're like, oh, Paul recommended this
I
person,
have
or
a lot of followers.
she has a lot of followers, let's get her on the app
Yeah.
quick. Have you hosted a show yet on Fireside?
No, I really need to, because you can just record right from Fireside, and it goes like right, like it's like saving a live, right?
It's like saving a live, and then you can download it, edit it if you want, and then re-upload it.
Very cool.
So you can just strip the audio
Yeah.
out of it and use it as a podcast.
Oh, very
I need to. We need to start doing. When we go live, I should just start going on Fireside.
cool. Side.
I wonder, they can probably hear us, right?
No, they can hear us. That's why I have multiple phones at home too, because we can go stream multiple. Like,
She's got 2
social
phones.
one for the plug, one for the load.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I got 2 phones, one for the plug and one for the load.
Oh, is that a song?
It's 2 Chainz. You don't know 2 Chainz?
I just know
No,
one
it's
chain.
Kevin, yeah, Kevin Gates.
Is it Kevin Gates? I thought it was 2 Chainz. Oh no, Kevin Gates, 2 phones. That's it.
They call me one phone. One phone, one chain. It is Cartier, but it's one chain.
One chain.
It's right here.
You're like, that's why I have 2 phones.
But one for the load,
Cute.
as in like it's a sexual thing.
Drugs.
Oh, got it. I see. Okay, I thought it was a sexual thing.
Well, just ask Kevin Gates. Whatever.
I'll ask Kevin Gates. Like, I don't want his load though.
Well, then there's another verse that says something like about the girls.
I don't know. I just play stuff because I think I'm cool, but
You're really
I'm a
not.
green guy.
You're a green guy. Hi, Papi. So this is amazing though that you are in Las Vegas, and thank you for coming for a visit. How did you start SeLaLuz, and how long have you been in the candle business? Because you're quite the candle maven. I mean, you've been doing this for a while now, right?
Yeah, we'll be finishing like 9 years now, so we'll be going on our 10th pretty soon. Been doing it for a hot minute now. I was actually in beauty school at the time when I started all this, and just like any other person that doesn't really probably know where they're going, it's just like hair and makeup, I can do that. And so while I was in school, my boyfriend at the time gave me some hallucinogenics. It's a 3-letter word, 3-letter acronym. And I didn't shave my head that day, but it was in like that week that I was like, oh my god, like I'm doing all this for like male validation. I shaved my head, I stopped wearing makeup, and I'm in beauty school, mind you. And I started making candles while I was in beauty school and bringing them to beauty school and like having people test them out and share it. So that's when it started. Just kind of like an eye-opening experience. Everything I was doing was for the wrong reasons, and I found that the candles were a great way to segue a message of being the light.
SeLaLuz. What makes your candles unique or different? And I think I know the answer, but I think I want people to hear about. Tell us a little bit about your candles and what comes in them.
Right, and that's a good question too, because people are like, I get asked all the time, like, is there money in candles, or like, also how do you break in a market that's completely saturated? I can go get that candle. I can't go get a candle for like $2 somewhere, and that's completely true and valid. So like, how could I break into a market that was completely saturated? So I've taken the shape and completely changed it, and nowadays like, I bring my candle, I walk into somewhere and they can't even see like the packaging, they can't even see the logo on the front, and they know right away it's a SeLaLuz candle just because of the shape. There's really no other pyramid candles on the market that have really coined themselves. And then so the shape, and then the experience. How can I get people to keep sharing the product and keep interacting. This is part of the divine marketing strategy, is how can I keep getting them to interact with my customers through live human interaction. So the actual companies interacting with the customers. And that was when it melted down. There's crystals inside, and when you took a picture of your crystals and you tagged us and you put it on social media, we would then tell you like this mini like horoscope, or I call it a crystal reading, what the crystals were and what they meant, because I had a lot of people, DMing, what are these crystals? Well, share it and then I'll tell you. And so it just kind of was like a snowball effect, and people loved talking to the maker. They loved that so much, because honestly, there's nowhere you could do that. And that's why I love the Owwll app so much, because it's literally handmade in USA.
Yeah.
By small biz.
Correct. I love that. And you're right, because as somebody, like with Vato cigars, people are surprised when you're the owner, like, especially and if you're there. And I'm kind of talking more on the bricks and mortar, being physically in a store. But it's the exact same thing with online. That like, oh my God, I reached out and the owner got back to me. The owner talked to me. But now I love the fact that you encourage people to tag your company, and then you give them something back. Like tag us with what was in your candle, and then we'll do this crystal reading. That's brilliant. That's such.
And a lot of times they would even screenshot then like the reading afterwards, and then even share that again. And so that is very much the Owwll app. Is small biz, made in USA, and why I was so drawn to it is because which my divine marketing strategy is through live human connection, and literally that is the app. It's literally live human connection.
So if people want to talk to you, of course, they can download the Owwll app, which is with 2 W's and 2 L's. If you go to owwll.com, again, with 2 W's and 2 L's, or you can even visit paulvato.com, and I've got a link right there. You can download it. But, since Danielle is my guest, I guess you can use her.
Candles.
What is it?
Candles.
Use your code, which is candles. If you don't like her, and I can see why.
I don't feel like typing that much out.
Yeah, if you just
type
want VATO. Are you on Owwll yet?
Yeah, I know.
And do you have a
it's not personalized. We need to get it personalized.
We need to get it personalized for you. But
it's like a number thing.
Candles also,
Candles 2.0.
So
VP of Ops.
and that's the beautiful thing about the Owwll app, is that you can always find us on there.